Hi everyone, welcome to Ask an Armourer. My name's Kia and today I'll be showing you how to fix your bayonet bodycord with a wire break near the bayonet end. If you have a break near the 3-prong end, that's the same as an épée bodycord repair, so go ahead and check out that video for specifics. The first possible fix for your bayonet bodycord is if it isn't fully broken but has a slightly higher resistance than acceptable. All you need is your bodycord and a flathead screwdriver that fits the end screws. While there are a lot of reasons for the resistance to be high in your bodycord, such as corrosion, surface dirt, or micro breaks, one of the simpler possible causes is that the screws have simply become slightly loose over time and therefore not have as great a connection. So all you need to do is tighten them down. And you can reduce the resistance reading by a few ohms. Go ahead and test your cord at this point to see if that's all you needed to do, and if not, keep watching to see how to fix a more serious issue. If that isn't the only issue and your bayonet cord actually has a break in the wire somewhere, you need to move on to a full repair. The first step is to gather all your parts and tools. You're going to need your broken bodycord and any pieces that you may be missing. So, if the sheath is ripped as an example, you want to make sure you have extras on hand. The tools you're going to need are a multimeter that can read down to 1 ohm resistance, so it can actually give you readings fine enough, a pair of wire cutters, a pair of wire strippers, and a set of micro or watchmaker screwdrivers. Finally, some optional but useful things are a pair of pliers in case you need some extra grip on the wires, and a large screwdriver set in case you need a bit more leverage than the small screwdrivers can give you. If you watched my diagnostics video, you'll want the diagram that you made then about which end is which, as well as if you mark down where the break is. As a quick recap, the diagram I use looks like this and lets me visualize and record which line and end have the break more easily. To start, what you're going to need to do is pull the sheath down away from the end. This should be relatively easy, and if it's stubborn, just gently persuade it. Once that's clear, you'll see the 2 wires go into the end on either side of the bottom. Pick a side, it doesn't matter which, as we'll be doing both regardless, and unscrew the screw holding the wire in place. Once the screw is out of the wire, pull that end out and gently separate it from the other wire. They should come apart relatively easily, but if not, you can give them a start with your wire cutters like so. Extend the separation past where the break is, typically a couple of centimeters down or an inch or so for my American friends. Trim the wire at this point. Use your wire strippers to cut the insulation away from the end about 1/4 of an inch down or so. Be careful that you do not cut the wire inside, and you may need to rotate your wire strippers a few times to cut through the insulation all the way. As you can see, it's actually just a bundle of very fine fibers, as opposed to one heavier wire, and because of that, I like to twist these ends together. It's not entirely necessary, but I find it makes it a lot easier to work with. At this point, if you have a soldering iron, you can go ahead and do what's called tinning the end, which is basically just covering the wire with a bit of solder in order to help it form a slightly better connection to the screw, but if you don't have that, it's not a big deal. For simplicity, I won't be bothering with it in this video. Now, reinsert the wire into the hole where it came from and tighten the screw back down. Make sure that this is snug, as it's actually just this mechanical connection that forms the electrical connection. To make sure that everything is solid, I like to give a gentle tug on the wire and on the end. Nothing should move. If there's not enough wire to form a decent hold, you may need to expose a bit more and fold it over on itself to create a bulkier insert for the screw. To make sure you actually have connection, go ahead and use your multimeter to test this line and make sure it is back under your 1 ohm resistance requirement. As you can see, this wire connects to the end screw here, which connects to the B line of our 3-prong end. We're good to go. Once your first side is done, all you need to do is repeat this on the second side. As you can see, this second wire is now connected to this lower down prong, which, as you may recall from our Bodycord Basics video, connects to the A-line prong. So we'll just double check this one has good connection and we're good to go. With everything connected, slide the protective sheath back into place. And you're good to go. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions or comments for me, go ahead and leave them for me down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.